Hello crafters, in tonight's video we're going to be making a Christmas card and we're going to be using the Beary Cute Photopolymer Stamp set along with the Beary Cute Punch. You can order those two by using the bundle code and save 10%. For the background paper we're going to use the Walk in the Forest Designer Series paper. Hi, I'm Joan and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I created this video for Joan Simple Papercrafts found right here on YouTube. If you're new here, I want to thank you for stopping by. If you're a returning guest, welcome back. Be sure to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below. That way you won't miss when I post a video, which is typically once a week. Now give me a few seconds to turn the camera down and we'll get started. This is the card we're going to make today. We're going to use the Beary Cute Photopolymer Stamp set. And out of there, we'll use the Christmas is Better Together and the Warm Wishes. And then we use the Bear Punch. And you can get these by using the bundle code and save 10%. And then the Designer Series paper, we use the Walk in the Woods. And you can find that in the September to December mini catalog. It happens to be our featured product this year for our Give Back program. You can help us make a difference. For every paper sold, we'll donate $3 to the Marine for Toys for Tots and a variety of charities throughout our global community. So this is paper I used for cut out the trees and the bears. And it happens to be double-sided. And there are 12 sheets of paper in the bundle. So there's 6 different papers. You get 2 of each design. And then this is the bears that we used. And that's the other side. And here's the background paper we used. And there's 3 other designs here. Ooh, I like that one. And I like these blues too. This would make a great gift for a gift. I can see purchasing this for a couple of my craft friends. Enough chit chat. Let's get down to making cards. So we also used this die from the Something Fancy dies, which happens to be the smallest rectangle die. But I found that I also have one in the Autumn Leaves dies that would work. And so we're going to use this one today. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to put this card over here because we're going to want to reference that. And we'll need the punch as well. We'll start with a piece of cardstock, basic white, cut at 3 3/4 inches by 5 inches. Or that'll be 9.5 centimeters by 12.7 centimeters. And we're going to stamp that with our Pretty Peacock. And let's see if I can't get it open. Oh, lucky me. We're going to stamp it with the Christmas is Better Together. And we'll put it right in the center here, just above the center mark. There. And then we'll put that aside. And then next we're going to stamp our piece of scrap paper. This is also basic white, and we're going to use the Warm Wishes stamp, and I'm going to try and get that centered on there. Sorry about my head getting in the way. And that should take care of the stamping we need to do, so I'm going to go ahead and bring out our Stampin' Scrub. Go ahead and spray this, and I like to stamp off before I put it in my scrubber, because you see that ink there? That would have went in the scrubber. And it's best to get it on paper than keep the scrubber clean. You just simply scrub on the side that I sprayed, and I have a watermark up here. That's how I knew which side to spray. And then we'll scrub this one. We're done with these. But what we need next is our mini cut and emboss machine. And we're going to cut this out using this die here. And this die was taken from the Autumn Wishes die set, and it does fit on there. Just fits on that piece of scrap paper. I forgot to check my paper before I changed which die I was going to use. But I think that's going to work. A little bit more. And I think we're done with our cut and emboss machine too. Okay, we'll put those aside for right now. Next piece is our piece of garden green. Oh, hold on, before we go any farther, I do want to color the edges of this. And I've got this little sponge here. You can find those in their annual catalog. And I'm just going to sponge the edge so that you can see this white on white. Oop. Let's not get it on the work surface, Joan. And I just got my knuckle in there. There, I think that's going to work like that. Okay, and I want to set it up here to dry because I don't want to lay it on the other piece in case it's still wet. And then when we're all done, I can rinse this off. Okay, I'm going to put that away. Let's see if I can't get that off here. Or at least make it so it's not so wet. We're going to go back to cutting our garden green cardstock. This is a 5.5 inch piece of cardstock by 8.5 inches. And that would be 14 centimeters by 21.5 centimeters. And I scored it at 4.25 inches or 10.8 centimeters. And I folded and I burnished it and I did it on both sides. And this is going to be our card base. Next we want is 2 pieces of Pretty Peacock. And I've got this cut already. And it's cut at 4 inches by 5.25 inches. Or 10.2 centimeters by 13.3 centimeters. Then we're also going to cut a piece of that designer series paper. That's Walk in the Forest designer series paper. And this is the small trees I had pointed out. And this is 3.75 inches by 5 inches. Or 9.5 centimeters by 12.7 centimeters. And we're just going to adhere this to our Pretty Peacock. And I'm going to get our silicone mat here to protect my work surface from the glue. Liquid glue and our Seal and Seal Plus won't stick to this silicone mat. The liquid glue, we let it dry and then you just peel it off. In the Seal and Seal Plus, you just peel it off. And I'm going to put this on here. And we're going to center this on this piece of paper, leaving 1/8 of an inch for a border on all 4 sides. And I'm going to take my glasses off here. I'm at that point where it's easier to see without the glasses. Then we can put glue on the back of this. And we're going to put this on our card base. And again, we're going to leave 1/8 of an inch for a border on all 4 sides. Now I'm just going to use my bone folder to get out any air bubbles there. Then I'm going to put glue on the back of this white piece. And we'll use that second piece of Pretty Peacock. Now if you wanted to save some paper, you could punch images out of the Pretty Peacock and you wouldn't even see them, but I didn't do that today. Okay, and then on this one we're going to glue down the inside of the card. So let me get some glue on here. Use this to get out those glue bubbles again. Oh, good. But I got ink on there somehow. And next we need to cut out our trees and our bears. So let me get this out here. This is all our scrap paper that we've got. And we'll do some fussy cutting first. And I'm going to fussy cut these 4 pieces. And I'm going to fast forward it. First, I'm going to give you a little tip. You're going to move the paper and not the scissors. And I'm going to leave about 1/16 of an inch of white there around the tree. And I'll do the same thing with the bears. Okay, I think we can go fast forward now. Okay, next we want to use our punch. This is the bear punch, and we're going to punch out this bear here. So what you do is you line it up. When you think you have it all lined up, you want to press it down about halfway, and it'll hold it in place. And then you can finish checking, make sure that you have it lined up. So I see the bear's head is not quite right, so I'm going to move that down a little bit. And I'm pressing it down, and I'm thinking it's pretty good. Oh, let me get that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make a cut. That's pretty good. So now we have these pieces here, and I'm going to put them on the card using dimensionals, except for this one. We can glue this one on the inside of the card. So let me go ahead and do that right away. And I'm using our multi-purpose glue, but I'm using it in this needle nose bottle because of being able to do fine lines. There we go. That looks great there. I'm just going to take my bone folder just to make sure I've got the air bubbles out. Then we want to take and use our dimensionals for the rest of this. And then we'll use a little bit of glue for the bears. So I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this tree. And I'm going to make sure I got it in all the corners here, the tree. I probably should use my Take Your Pick tool if I can find it. And yes, I finally got a new Take Your Pick tool. I'm going to put the other tip on there. So I like this tip because of the point on there. It allows you to pick up these dimensionals, but it also allows you to take the paper backing off. So I'm going to put that here. I'm going to put one down here. I like to use a lot of dimensionals because that keeps your paper from going wonky when it goes through the US mail. And I really did put a lot on here, but I will not regret it, I'm pretty sure. And we're going to put it on the lower left-hand corner, and I'm going to have it go off just a little bit because I want to leave enough room for the bears. And I'm not going to press that down very hard. Then we're going to put these two together. So I'm going to glue this small bear onto the mama bear. And let me see where I want that. I don't want it right about there. So I'm going to put the glue on here. And yes, I even put more glue into my glue bottle. I'm going to put that bear right about. I can't get them going the same. Okay. And we're going to put that one right about there, but I'm not going to glue it down just yet. And we'll put the bear right about here. So we got the papa bear, the mama bear, and the baby bear. I think I'm going to do it like that. I need to put some dimensionals on the back of that bear. Probably could have used the small dimensionals. And let's see, how much did I need? I'm going to put another one right above that, right here. Then we're going to put glue on the rest of this corner here. And we'll take these off. First card, I forgot to take those off, and then I had it glued, so I had to try and pull them off. Doing some kind of magic trick there. So I think that's where I want that to be sitting. Yeah, And so this bear, we're going to put a dimensional right behind this leg, and the rest we're going to glue down. And put it right down there. And I'm going to glue, don't have glue all the way down, so I'm just going to put it on the top half of him. And here we go, that's another one I almost forgot to do. And then we'll put it down here. There, we got all that. Then we just need some dimensionals behind this. I need to remember to take the dimensional papers off, otherwise they're going to have them all over the place. And we'll just pick those off real quick like. Oh. One thing about these dimensionals, if the paper flips over and the top flips back on there, so if you, let me get one here so I can show you. So one side has a glossy, can't really tell here, but this is the way I picked it up. So if it flips over so that the top is this way and lands back on there, it will stick permanently. So you want to catch it right away. And then we're just going to put this up here. Oh, that looks a lot nicer, I think. This looks a little crowded. I had the tree a lot higher too, I think. So I think we need to put some gems on that. So we've got our iridescent rhinestones in basic jewel tones. And I'm going to flip this over and use the spatula now to get these gems off from here. And let's see, where I want to put them on here. I think I'm going to put some on above the tree here on the right. And I'm going to grab one a little bit bigger. I'll put it right down here. And I think I'm going to put one on Warm Wishes right up here. And that's an even number. I think I'm going to want to put another one in here. Right here. So it always works best to put odd numbers. So I put 3 here and then 1 here and 1 here. Okay. I think we are done. I want to remind you there's just a couple days left of our 35th anniversary promotion. Before we go, I want to tell you about our latest promotion. We want to celebrate our 35th anniversary in style. From October 3rd through October 31st, anyone who joins our fun crafting community as a new demonstrator can choose either 35% off the cost of their starter kit or get 35% more product with their starter kit. What a deal! Just check out the link below for more information. I'd love to have you on my team. I hope you had as much fun as I did making this card. Why don't you give it a try? Now, if you've enjoyed today's video, would you do me 2 favors? Click the thumbs up emoji. That means you like it. And would you share it on social media with your crafting friends and pin it to Pinterest? These actions will help me to keep sharing my ideas with other crafters for free, and I'd really appreciate that. Be sure to hit the subscribe button below so you won't miss any future videos. If you'd like to place a Stampin' Up! Order or would like a catalog, hop over to my website where you'll find the Shop Now button. To shop with me, you'll need to go to joanheberlein.stampinup.net. Mark your calendars. I'll be back in 2 weeks on Sunday, November 12th at 7 p.m. Central Time. I hope you'll be there to join me. Thanks so much for being here with me tonight, and I look forward to next time. Bye for now, and don't forget to subscribe.